Hi everybody, MP Will Greaves here, coming to you with a special update today. British Columbians know that decisions about our coast must be made with the government of British Columbia and with coastal First Nations at the table, since their rights and title define this place in the first place. That didn't happen in the early stages of the current discussion happening now about a memorandum with Alberta, and that gap needs to be addressed as we move forward. The Memorandum of Understanding signed this week is not a pipeline approval. There is no project, there is no route, there is no private sector proponent. It's the starting point of a much longer national conversation, and the next phase must be built on the right foundations. In BC, legitimacy requires leadership between the province and full partnership with First Nations under UNDRIP. That is the legal, political, and ethical framework that we have to operate within, and any process must reflect that reality. British Columbians are also watching the climate file closely. Alberta has rolled back several climate regulations, and that raises serious concerns about national consistency. You cannot weaken climate ambitions in one province and then ask British Columbians to take on greater environmental risk. The next stage of this work has to demonstrate measurable climate benefits, not climate backsliding. And let's remember, First Nation stewardship to David Anderson's leadership is a decades-long legacy of fighting to protect the BC coast through a tanker ban on the North Coast. The ecological and economic benefits of that region are unmatched, and that legacy sets a high bar for elected officials like me. As this conversation moves forward into its next phase, BC and First Nations must be at the table. Climate integrity is non-negotiable, and any future proposal must meet or exceed the standard that British Columbians have defended for generations. Those are the principles that I'm bringing to Ottawa, and that's what British Columbians and people right across our community here in Victoria can count on from me and expect from me.